heavyweight Cassius Chaney just signed to fight. Looks like you're back in the ring. You're gonna be taking on. He's not my guy because I don't know him personally, but you know, I'm from the East. He's Dominican. I was telling my audience early in, like, yo, this guy, he's got this Joe Frazier, Mike Tyson swag, you know, and now they put you in there with him, man. You're gonna ruin my man's career before it even gets started, man. But what's
Yeah,
going on, Cassius Chaney?
hey, what's up, man? Thanks for having me on. He's skilled though. You know, he has some good skills, and it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a cool fight. You know, I think.
Now, obviously, you know, going into this fight, I'm assuming you think you're gonna win. But how much do you think the new trainer and trainer will play a part in this? Like, do you expect, I don't know, maybe some rust because it's with a new trainer and you know you're working on new things? Do you expect a slow start, or you think there's no way this dude's not on your level? He's a C class fighter. You an A class fighter. No.
I think it's interesting from the standpoint of, you know, we still, you know, me and Brad, we still learning each other, yeah, you know,
Hmm.
but I think a lot of the rust, like that last fight with Shondell Winters, I'm happy that happened because I was able to get a lot of rust off. Like, I was out 8 months and I was fighting a little cagey veteran, you know, and I was happy to be able to go to 10 rounds. I think with George Arias, though, he's going, he might try to press the issue and then be trying to do that little boxing stuff he does. He does like a little Joe Frazier mixture, and then he does like a little Ali type of thing. So he's you know, he's different. You know, he got some skills, but I think I'm the most athletic guy he's fought so far. Like on, and he's only fought one tall guy. So I think, you know, in my opinion, I'm just trying to sweep the rounds and then, you know, wear him down. Just wear him down.
And do you know him from the amateurs or anything? Have you seen him? Never got a chance to spark? I know you East Coast too, and you Connecticut when you first started. I mean, I don't know if you relocated now down closer to Philly, so you've never bumped paths with him, huh?
Nah. But I mean, I've known all the guys, all the heavyweights that was kind of like in that same realm. But I've never even like, cause he didn't fight in the gloves like the National Golden Gloves or the Pals and stuff like that. But I always knew who he was. You know, I knew of pretty much all the guys that was coming up and with me when I started.
So how's it been for you relocating back down to Philly for training? How's the sparring? I know once upon a time you've also even trained with Calvin Ford. So is it familiar to you? But how's the sparring been now on that Philly side?
It's much better now than when I was down there the first time. When I was just training with Amir, it wasn't that many heavyweights then. Now, and it's probably because now I'm kind of like I'm able to pay guys, so it's a little bit different, you know. So Joey's come through,
Delvaco.
Junior, yeah, Junior Rice come
Oh,
through,
oh, oh,
Sonny,
oh, 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 oh. You
yeah.
got hit with that left hook yet?
Nah, I ain't get hit with no left foot. You
From
know,
Joey?
you know, nah. You know, one thing he told me though in the fight, I mean, after sparring, you know, he real, like, I've been fortunate, man, to be around some cool dudes. He said, man, you know, you move your defense and you move good for your size. I was surprised. You know, when
But
he
did you
first saw me,
catch
he
it
said, man,
though?
you bigger than what I thought, huh?
Did you catch it? Did you catch it in sparring?
Uh, I might have caught it.
I'm
I
just
don't
trying to
remember,
feel the
but
power. I'm just trying to feel the power. I don't know if
appreciate
you.
it, man. Thank you.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to see where you gauge his power with the
I
left hook
was.
specifically, because you know there was a rumor that he knocked out AJ in sparring, and that was the whole reason Andy won the fight.
Right. He threw a nice overhand right that I caught, and I felt like, you know, he compact. You know what I'm saying? He like a That's the difference between him and George Arias. I wouldn't say George Arias is as compact as Joey,
Hmm.
like from like body, you know. But he's strong. You know, he a heavyweight. He's definitely strong.
Now you
You know what I
said
mean?
Jonathan Rice or Junior Rice?
Junior Wright,
Oh,
Junior
Junior
Wright, the one
Wright.
that's fighting Fedorov. And I was sparring with Sonny Kanto maybe for like 3 weeks up until he started getting ready for his fight because he was fighting
How
a
was
shootout.
that, yo? That's
It was cool.
the
That was good work too.
Bronco. You got in
Yeah,
there
that
with
was
the
good work too.
Bronco.
Yeah, that was good work too. So right now is a cool little vibe in Philly right now. But you know how it goes is like boxing is like up and down with like the waves of heavyweights in town. Because prior to me sparring Sonny, he said that he wasn't sparring at all. He wasn't getting no sparring. So it's like damn, it was like I didn't know what to expect, really.
What about my man Damani, man? You ain't get him out the bed?
Nah, I don't know. I've hit him up maybe like once or twice, but he complex, man. I don't know what's going on with him.
Damn.
His dad told me that it's up to him. If you want to get back into it and commit.
Damn.
So
So he ain't even in the
that's
gym. That's breaking news,
I,
yo.
yeah, but I think he live in D.C., so he could be doing his thing down in D.C.
Yeah, try
You
to
know,
clean that up. You cleaned that up.
yeah. It's tough to say, man. Boxing. What you say?
I said you cleaned that up.
Yeah, boxing is. I don't know, man. No, I'm just saying. It's complex right now. It's like it come in waves. The heavyweights. Even in Florida, when I was there, you had Negron, you had a nice wave, and next thing you know, the wave might
Bruh,
stop.
let me ask you, because I got these whack-ass, fickle, shitty fans, bro. I wish this was Duck Hunt and I could just shoot these horrible fans. PBC just announced a 5-fight card. You know Luis Ortiz well. You've been his lead spawn partner for like the last year and some change. Negron is on that card. Martin is fighting Ortiz. Jonathan Rice is giving Coffee the rematch. Who else is on that card, man? You got the Ukrainian dude undefeated. I'm gonna pull
Yeah,
up the card.
Nick Foss is fighting.
Yes,
Nick
Victor
Foss is fighting.
Foss is
Victor Foss is fighting Igor, and then Gerald is fighting. There, what's his name? Ali Derisman. I think.
yes. That's the dude
Yeah,
that Ajagba fought, right? The undefeated Olympian
yeah,
Ajagba fought.
yeah, yeah. Jai would beat him. Yeah.
So look, I guess these fight fans, their knock is, man, this shit ain't pay-per-view. I honestly feel like Luis Ortiz has been so avoided his whole fucking life. Like, it's only Wilder gave him a fight. Only Wilder has beaten him. He got one loss. It's like, he's a top 5 heavyweight, easy, top 6 at the very least. Then you got Martin, former world champion, only lost to AJ and Kovnacki. I'm not mad giving those two guys $20, and then the other 4 fucking heavyweight fights, another $20. I'm not mad at that. Do you think this don't belong on pay-per-view?
No, I think
It's
pay-per-view because
$39 too. They only try.
yeah,
I never seen a $39 pay-per-view, man.
yeah, heavyweights too, and that's the thing about
And
boxing now is
I
like,
forgot to tell you, the Cuban Flash is back on it. He actually fighting your man Negron. How you think that's
yeah,
gonna
he
end?
fighting Negron. And they both cool. I'm closer with Negron. Negron is I think just stylistically, he a bad style. He might be a bad style in a different way for Frank than FA. But Frank is an awkward dude. You know what I'm saying? He an awkward fighter. It's gonna be interesting. I think that might end up being like the best like fight, overall fight on the card. You know what I mean? Outside of probably
So you think Negron's a
Rice and
sleeper?
yeah, I think he's a sleeper. Like in the standpoint because Frank's a boxer. Frank's not a brawler like coming in trying to like rush you and all that. If you notice Negron, Dominic Brazil just kind of like mauled him. And then what's your boy name? Brian Howard caught him with a good shot just coming in. I think Negron more like that boxing stuff he good with. Like him and Ortiz sitting there boxing is like, it's like watching, you know what I mean, 2 Olympians, you just learning, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what you're gonna get with Frank and Carlos. It's gonna be interesting to see.
That is interesting because I feel like Reynoso isn't a boxer. He's a boxer puncher, and that's why at certain spots Frank pushed the pace on Ajagba.
Yeah, and you know, and the thing with Ajagba, I was watching Lennox Lewis versus Holyfield, the second fight, and Holyfield was saying how Lennox didn't try to punch through him. If you notice, like Ajagba, when he was trying to punch Frank, he off balance because he's trying to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Negron don't really punch like that. You know, he don't necessarily like try to go through you every time. He's sort of like, you know, he understands boxing, and I think that's going to make it a really good fight.
Yeah, man. Yo, I know you and your man had some words. He my man. He won't call me too. If you talk to him, tell him to hit me back. What the fuck?
Cool.
What I do? Coffee.
Cool.
I ain't heard from Coffee.
Y'all supposed to be tight.
That's what I'm saying. What I do? I'm trying to invite you.
We ain't had no word since the situation. I never went on and talked about him and nothing.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you talk to him, tell him to hit me. But what you think of that rematch? You think he gonna win now that he knows who he fighting? That was a late minute replacement, or you think Johnny Rice just got his number? Damn, you holding a smile back, yo.
It's hard.
I know. I see you holding your smile back.
He playing politics. You know, he got to answer this a certain way.
Yo.
Look, because I was going to say, I think Michael Coffey, yes, now he knows what to expect. But I looked at the time frame. Shit, now Jonathan Rice got time to train. You know, he got a whole 6-7 weeks to train for Coffey now, outside of 2 weeks or whatever it was. So now it's like it's more even than what it was before, for both sides. But I do think Johnny Rice knows what the hell he's doing. Like he know how to box in that middle of that ring and like make it, you know what I mean? He know what he's doing, man. So I don't know. I'm cool with Johnny Rice more than Coffey. So I'll probably go with Rice.
Well, give me your prediction on Crawford Porter.
I gotta go with Crawford, man. I gotta go with Crawford.
You think he get the stoppage though? You think he'd be the first one to stop him? Bro, I can't find nobody to pick Porter. Like no professional, not no fighter. They haven't done it yet. I haven't seen it yet.
I gotta go with Crawford because
there's
a bigger statement for him. Do he stop him? Nah, I don't think he stopped Porter. I don't think he stopped Porter. I think it's it's gonna be a hard fight though. Like Porter, man, I don't know. If he stopped Porter, man, he up there pound for pound, for real. Like for real. Like you might have to say, I mean, Canelo doing his thing, but you might have to say Crawford probably number one.
You out here wilding right now. Yo, thanks. We're going to wrap it up on that note. How the fuck he going to be over Canelo for beating Porter? You wilding. I'm going to make sure it don't matter who you beat. You never pound for pound now. Come on.
Look, because Porter's the harder competition than Canelo last 4 fights. Who?
Bruh, he fought champions.
Say it again.
His last 4 fights been champions. He took belts his last 4 fights.
Come on, man. Canelo the lottery ticket. That's all. He the lottery ticket now.
But he's still beating champions. They champs.
Because he the lottery ticket. So listen, you ain't gonna go in there and mess up your money.
But that don't mean nothing. They still champions.
You're not messing up your money though.
So what you telling me is I gotta be sure who you fight in the future because you might be the champion that he a champ, but he ain't a champ. That don't make sense, Cassius.
No, I'm not saying they not champs. What I'm saying is that boxing is boxing. And Canelo is the lottery ticket. You're not messing your money up. Wasn't it? Who did he fight before Caleb Plant?
Billy Joe, undefeated boxer.
Well, then before Billy Joe, who was that?
A tune-up.
Smith.
Yeared him.
Smith, right?
A
I
tune-up.
thought
That dude-
Smith then.
No, it was the tune-up. Yeared him.
Yeah, he 4-yeared him before Caleb. He 4-yeared him before Caleb Platt,
Nah,
right?
before Billy.
All right, so yeared him. Yeared him wasn't even trying to kick Canelo.
But do it matter when you had 4 fights in 1 year? Did you slid a year them in? I mean, Oscar fought Stevie Forbes.
I'm not knocking Canelo. Like I just said, that Canelo, generational wise, is probably going to be one of the most impactful fighters because he's getting guys paydays. But what I'm trying to say is, Crawford knocking out or stopping Porter is the hardest thing up until that's going to be like the most, like the best fight in the outside of Wilder.
You pushing the goalpost back because when Crawford undisputed, listen, when Crawford undisputed, it was allegedly, and I'm using air quotes, arguable that he's number 1 over Canelo. Now Canelo undisputes. You telling me just a knockout over a dude that's been beat 3 times already puts him back over Canelo?
But a Hall
it don't
of
sound
Fame,
right.
a super Hall of Fame, Porter's Hall of Fame. Porter for everybody. He's Hall of Fame, man. That's the difference. He's Hall of Fame, clear cut, no doubt.
Bruh, Cotto's Hall of Fame.
Okay, you got Cotto. All right, you got Cotto. You got Floyd. Cotto, Floyd. I'm not talking about them guys.
Trout Hall of Fame. He beat Cotto before him.
I said the last 4 guys. I'm not talking about Canelo when he coming up and he's sitting there beating these guys to get there. I'm not talking about that Canelo. He's not understanding what I'm saying. I'm talking about the Canelo that got the money. They got the money.
I got you talking about money Canelo. Like when it was Money Mayweather. I got you.
Yeah, I'm talking about money Canelo. Now they not messing up their money. They not messing up their money. Canelo coming up, he paid all the dues. Cool. Triple G. Yeah. But I'm not talking about now. Like, what's the dude name that he about to fight? The cruiserweight?
So now 140 pound dude. Now,
yeah, he know it's a payday. He looking out for him. He like, man, this Canelo about to give me $3 million.
So what you saying? What you saying? That he gonna take a dive?
I'm not saying. I don't know. We got to wait to see.
What? Yo,
he said
terrible, man.
We gotta wait to see. We gotta wait to see. That's all I'm saying.
For the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.